All right, what's up, collective? This is your girl Brittany. Welcome back to my channel, Akashic Rhapsody. Today we're gonna do things a little bit different. I got a special pick a pile reading for you. In this case, it's going to be pick a magical object. So we have three piles here to choose from. So the first pile will be the magic Selenite wand. My baby's excited. That tells me there's going to be some good stuff coming out of this reading. The second pile number 2, is the Athame. And then pile number 3, the black cat oil. Okay. So in these piles, we're going to dig deep into, what kind of a witch or a magical practitioner are you? What's your path currently? And are there any things that any messages from spirit, your angels, guides, possibly deity wants to convey to you about your particular path and where it is that you're going? Is there anything in particular that might be blocking you? And different sort of guidance on ways to kind of really dig deep and move forward with your particular craft. So take a few minutes. Go ahead and pause the camera if you need be. The cards, the piles have already been pre-shuffled, but I have not looked at them. Go ahead, take a few minutes, meditate, really hone in, focus, choose a pile, and then down in the description box there should be markers for each individual pile. When you're ready, go ahead and select your object, your pile, and then I'll see you at your reading. All right, take care. See you in a minute. All right, what's up? Pile number 1. If you've chosen the Selenite wand, this is going to be your reading. I'm actually really excited about this. Hold on, y'all. I'm running a little Palo Santo to kind of clear the energy here. Get into this reading. All right, excuse my nails. I need to get them redone, or don't excuse them. It's whatever it is, what it is. So you've chosen the Selenite wand. So this is a pretty magical tool. I tend to use this for helping me to gain, optimal clarity and to really dig deep into some of the readings that I do. It helps me to focus and kind of block out any outside distractions or noises and protect me also from any sort of like negative energy or entities and attacks that might come through when I'm trying to channel. Um, so, which is it's ironic because there's also a stone here I was using to charge this pile. This is clear quartz. Clear quartz is basically a stone that's used for I see it as a master cleanser, a stone that is helps you, to really see clearly. There's something in this particular pile. There's something that spirit wants you to see. Yeah, so clear quartz can be connected to the chakra that's right above your crown chakra. I think it's the higher crown chakra. It kind of connects you. It gives you a better connection with so celestial and the spirit realm, a higher level of consciousness. I just heard. Yeah, this clear quartz helps with relief from negativity, relaxing balance, increased intuition. Yeah. So like I said before, this is it's definitely a tool that I like to use to really help make sure my intuition is clear and is on point when I'm doing readings and I'm channeling. And then selenite. Selenite is a healing tool. Yeah, powerful ally in shifting stagnant negative energies. Really, Selenite can help with clearing things for you and protecting you from, like I said, psychic attack and other sort of negative energies. It activates your higher chakras, definitely your crown and your third eye. Yeah, mental clarity, a divine inspiration. Yeah, so pile number one, there could be. Give me 1 second. Computers complaining about power. Let's see. It should be charged. Hold on. Okay, my battery's not plugged in. Hold on, y'all. Hold on just a sec. Let me. So while I'm doing this, I'm gonna keep talking. Hopefully, you can hear me well. So basically, what I'm getting from pile number one, there's something you could. I'm definitely getting sort of white witch vibes. Someone who is a light worker who uses their practice for um, uses their practice with good intentions and to help the collective as a whole. Somebody that cares about others, the state of the planet, and the times that we're in, and looking to use their gifts, their practice, their spiritual gifts to, you know, um, continue to uplift the planet and make sure that everything is aligned for your highest good and the highest good of those around you. And since there's a wand here, I get directing. Spirit is trying to direct your in. Oh, sorry, I'm having some some issues getting it out. There could be also the fact that we have the selenite here. There could be some blockages that need to be cleared. Spirit is trying to direct your attention to something, or you could be directing you could be directing certain intentions out into the universe to do something. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's get into this. So first, we're going to start with 3 cards. I pulled from the Witchy Way deck by Fire Witch Tarot. Check her out. Her decks are amazing and bomb. So this particular deck is going to show us kind of who you are, what kind of witchy person you are, and what other things might be going on with you currently that you need to be aware of. So move this camera up a little bit so we can get everything in one view. Hold on, give me a minute. Got a new setup here, y'all. Trying to make it work. Bear with me. I think that's good enough. So we've got yeah, so I talked about protection, clearances, blockages. So I'm seeing here caution. It says caution, warning. Careful. Don't trust that person you've been having weird feelings about. They in no way, shape, or form have any good intentions towards you or a situation you're involved in. Eyes open and take precautions. Yeah, so there could be someone around you currently pile number one, or that you've interacted with recently. Perhaps you've got your eye on with this bleeding love here. Yeah, I think this pertains to some sort of, I want to say, a romantic relationship. Perhaps you've got your eye on someone and things haven't been quite working out well for you. Maybe things ended, or they're just starting to fall apart, and you're struggling to find out why, kind of what's going on. Spirit is trying to help you get some clarity, some insight into the situation as to what truly is going on. Why are things just kind of going left with this person? I get that this is somebody you might be in love with or have strong romantic feelings for with this bleeding love card here. So it's saying, there's a love that needs to be let go of. Thinking about it hurts your soul to the max. Holding on will only make you bleed out. Save yourself before it's too late. So yeah, this is a toxic. This is definitely giving me like a toxic love type of situation. There's someone. Mhm. Yeah, definitely someone that you have been involved with that has been possibly acting strange as of late. Or they're just, perhaps this person might have ghosted you, or they're making excuses as to why they can't, hang out, or they're not talking to you, they're not interacting with you. Things are just not adding up. And your intuition is telling you, trying to point you into the right direction and help you to see clearly that this person, whoever this person is that you're dealing with, really doesn't have your best intentions at heart. They really don't. And spirit is trying to caution you that um regardless of how deeply you feel about this person, this love, it's toxic, it's not good for you, it's not of your highest good. This person doesn't have good intentions for you. I think deep down inside you know this, and for some reason you are, could be possibly ignoring your own intuition, or you just, it's really hard. You could be fighting it. Perhaps you're not ignoring your intuition, but you're fighting it because it's just hard for you to believe that this person, um, whoever this is, would be someone that is, not good for you, or out to get you, or out to harm you in any type of way. You want to believe that this person is genuine, that this person is, you know, I'm hearing the one. You want to believe that this person is the one that you're meant to be with. It could be, you could be dealing with a false twin flame, or someone that you thought was your twin flame, or there's just a strong, this could be a very, very strong bond. I'm hearing trauma bond for some reason. A strong emotional or spiritual tie to a person who is very karmic and not in a good way. Like, this person is just not who you think that they are. And spirit wants you to know that, wants you to make sure you sit down and really think things through. Try to see things clearly. Open your eyes and be take precaution, because this person, I mean, your intuition is telling you that something is off. And spirit wants you to know that you're spot on. Something is off. Okay? And you need to be aware of it. Trust your intuition. I'm getting heavily with this group, pile number one. I mean, just the fact that we have the clear quartz and the selenite wand, and just there's a lot of emphasis on clarity, intuition, everything. Your intuition is at max, at a whole nother level. Everyone has the ability to tap in, to use their intuition, their psychic gifts, but not everyone actually does that, or they believe that that is a thing, but it is. Intuition is a thing. It's real. It's what helps to protect you from things like this where, logically things might look good on paper. This person might look really good. They might say the right things. They might do the right things, but deep down behind the surface, this person is a con artist. They're a shark. They're out to get you. They have nothing but ill intention when it comes to you. They don't have your best interests at heart. That's when intuition comes in, where you have to trust your gut instinct, your feelings, your looking behind the surface and out of the way of, what your eyes and your logic, what logic is telling you, what your eyes can see, and pay attention to what it is that you don't see to keep you from running into, you know, a mistake. I'm hearing something. Be cautious about making a mistake. Someone might be getting tested soon. Um, and then with the third card here, we have your way. It's time to stop doing things the way others advise you to do. That will only set you back. Learning how much more successful you could have been if you would have just followed your own intuitive path. Lessons learned. Do it your way. Yeah. So taking the whole romantic issue and love off the table, just looking at who you are naturally, pile number one, you're the type of person that I think seeks outside validation and confirmation from other people about things that intuitively you already know that you're on the right path. You already know that you're doing things in the right way. You already know what it is that you need to do deep down. You have the knowledge and the expertise to get whatever it is done, but for some reason you need other people to validate that for you. Or you're the type of person that you might be not as confident, or um what's the word I'm looking for? I'm sorry. I'm really struggling with my words with this pile for whatever particular reason. Some of you could have a blocked throat chakra or something else regarding lack of self-esteem and confidence when it comes to trusting your own intuition and your abilities. You need other people to tell. It's like you might be the type of person to seek other people who you think are wiser, older, better, or more advanced and skilled about doing whatever it is that you are thinking about doing. You're looking to them for advice, for guidance, to tell you what the correct way is to move forward and to do something. You might have found yourself being very disappointed, um, or just not getting all that you need to do from said individuals. And the reason why spirit is saying that it's that way is because you need to stop. Also, you might run into an issue where you have people who see your potential, see what it is that you're capable of, and they're purposely guiding you away from whatever it is that you're doing or giving you poor advice because they know that at the end of the day you trust whoever this is that you're asking to guide you, um and you don't have the ability to think for yourself or to follow your own way for whatever reason. And so someone might be purposely telling you something that isn't necessarily true, or it's not going to lead you down the right path, or they might be steering you away from something that is going to bring you a lot of success in fulfillment. And it's because you're so focused on trying to get a yes, things are good, go ahead and do it, instead of just going ahead and doing it your damn self. Because, it's time to, I'm hearing focus less on the right way and more on my way. Focus less on what you think is the right way according to everybody else and just doing it your way and seeing how things are going to unfold for you. Because Spirit is saying, like I said, your tuition is on point. You already know what it is that you need to do, how you need to go about it, how you need to go about doing it, what the correct pathway is. And these other individuals that you're consulting with they're not doing anything but getting in your way. It's like that cliche. What's that cliche? A really cliche phrase that people say. Oh God, what is it? It just left my mind. Yeah, somebody here is really, really struggling with focus, blocked intuition, not wanting to see the truth, blocked throat chakra, but everything is blocked. And it could be because of this person that this romantic love or whatever this is has been holding you back, holding you down, that you've been stuck on for I don't know how long. I get that this has been going on. This is a cycle that's been going on for a long, long time with this person. You're refusing to let this go for whatever reason, and that's what's getting in your way. That's what's blocking you. And that's why it's so hard for me to get this message out. It should not be taking me this long to get this message out. There's also could be something that you have been sitting on, maybe a creative project, an endeavor, something that you need to be working your way towards. That you're currently you're delaying your own. You're getting in your own way, delaying whatever it is that's going to potentially lead to long term success and fulfillment because you're afraid of what everybody else is going to think about it. You're afraid of not, doing it the right way. So you're looking for someone else to tell you what the right way is instead of just going out and trying something and seeing where it goes. Along with this person that has clouded your mind, that like I said that does not have your best interest at heart. Nothing good is going to come out of this relationship, no disrespect, and it's better for you to just cut your losses, take the L, leave that person alone and keep it moving, go move forward. Okay, I remember now. I'm getting some clarity. Thank you, Spirit. The phrase was, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Okay, do it yourself. This is a DIY pile. Also could be when it comes to specifically for your when it comes specifically to your magical practices, you might be a solitary do it yourself type of practitioner. You got a lot of folks around you who are maybe a little bit more advanced, a little bit more you see them as being a little bit more well versed or practiced than you are, and so it kind of hinders you from being able to just get out and try things and do things on your own because you feel like it's better to seek guidance from those who are more experienced than you trying something, you fucking up, you failing and everything. But I mean, in life, you're gonna fuck up, you're gonna fail. It's the way it is. It's the way things work. But you learn from it, right? You experimentation, trial and error. Something doesn't work, you try something else. You keep trying until something finally works. It's the same thing like when you're doing you're a practitioner. You're doing your own spells, rituals, or whatever it is. It might take you a couple times to perfect it, to get it right, to get the routine and the practice down on lock. But you're never going to really get there. The level that you're trying to get to, um, which I suspect there could be someone in your life who you feel is really, really successful in whatever it is, very spiritually gifted, very well practiced, has been doing it for a while. You want to get to their level. But for some reason, you're not willing to put in the work. You just want to go and pick their brain and ask them about all the things, and you just go and do it the way that they're particularly practicing. But I'm like, if you're a do-it-yourself type of witch or a practitioner or magician, it's best to go and you can take advice. You can take some helpful tips and tricks from whoever this person is that you look up to, that you admire. But at the end of the day, it's all about finding what works for you and doing things in your own way, developing your own practice, developing your own pathway. Okay. And I definitely get there's something creative or some other endeavor you're looking into doing that you've been sitting on because you're so, like I said, you're so focused on doing things a certain particular type of way, asking about all the things, reading and doing all this research and doing all these things, but you're not actually putting any of that into practice. You're just continuing to delay yourself. Just try something. And I'm hearing spirit saying you need to start today. Today is the day to get up off your ass and just try. Try something. Try doing something yourself. For once, following your own guidance, your own intuition, and just see where it leads you. And get rid of whoever this toxic ass person is. They don't mean you any well. They don't mean you any good. Okay. I pulled a couple cards from the Silent deck. These are basically telling us a little bit about what are some potential obstacles or other things that might be going on with you right now in your particular path that spirit wants you to know about and take heed on. So we've got dark moon number 13. 13 might be significant. 31. Ooh, 1331. Angel number, but it's a mirrored number. So sometimes when you've got numbers mirroring like this, it could represent some sort of omen, or like I said, someone, thank you spirit, caution again, someone does not have your best interest at heart. Okay, you're currently going through with the dark moon card here. I'm getting heavily going through a dark night of the soul. Spirit is ascending you to another level. You're being initiated to a whole nother realm of vibration and unlocking new knowledge, new gifts, new ways of thinking and doing things. Unfortunately, with the dark moon, you also have to face your shadow selves, your shadow self. Doing shadow work is all about facing the things that the qualities and things within you that you might not necessarily like, possibly having to revisit past trauma or things that you have not fully healed from, that spirit is asking you now to relook at yourself, look back in the mirror and see, who are you today? Where have you come from? Are there things deep down within your soul, your heart, your spirit that are still possibly bothering you, hurting you? Shadow aspects about yourself that are things that you typically steer away from. I am getting heavily, someone here has an issue with abandonment. Someone has an issue with lack of self-worth, lack of self-love, and that's why they continue to allow these types of individuals, these toxic individuals, to come into their life as essentially a test. You know, do you really love yourself? Do you know your own self-worth? Have you fully healed and move forward from, you know, the chaos of the past and whatever it is that happened to you, you know, long ago? Could even stem all the way back to childhood, or possibly, you know, past relationships that really you could have been naive and allowed the wrong people into your life, and it really what's the word I'm looking for? It really did a number on you. I think spiritually, emotionally, mentally. And you could have possibly been the type to try to bury this and just try to move forward without doing the work of healing and really digging deep to see, you know, you might be asking yourself, why spirit, why do I keep going through this same cycle? Why is it constantly on repeat? Why do I constantly keep manifesting and attracting the same issues, the same people, the same bullshit back into my life over and over and over? And that's because you your shadow work. That's because you haven't dug deep to see what qualities about you are putting you in a position to continue to allow this type of energy to come into your life. Is your self-esteem and self-worth so low that you are just hard pressed to have any and everybody in your life? You're willing to do and put up with any level of toxicity, any type of abuse, bullshit, whatever it is, because you're so caught up in trying to get whoever this individual is or individuals to love you, to give to you, to receive you, to accept you. But it's like, are you the type of person to even love and accept yourself for who you are? When are you going to take time to actually love yourself, treat yourself, cater to yourself, see the worth and value within yourself, to where honestly spirit is saying you don't even need whoever this individual or individuals are. You don't even need them to you don't need their love, their time, or attention to validate you as a person, to feel love. Whatever it is that you're seeking, spirit is thank you, spirit. Well, I talked before about spirit trying to point you in a particular direction, trying to help you see something. Whatever it is that you're chasing, that you're looking for, that you're trying to find in other people, notice how there's a pattern of it leads you right back to yourself. That tells me whatever it is that you're looking for, that you're searching for, is within you already. You just have to realize it. You have to start to love yourself. You have to start to see your value and your own self-worth. So that way you can vibrate high enough to where these type of individuals won't even be able to come near you. They're going to run, they're going to flee. And I suspect that this process, this initiation, you ascending to a new level, vibrating at a higher frequency, is already happening with the rebirth here card. With the rebirth card here, you're going through a ego death, a spiritual death, and you're getting ready to be reborn as a whole new individual, a whole new person that is deeply in love with themselves, fully confident in their own abilities. You might have thought that with this bleeding love here, this I can say without a doubt, Paul number one, you're the type of person that has been so kind, so giving, so um catering to others, only to be stabbed in the back, over and over and over and over and over. People have just treated you so poorly, broken you down to where you thought you would never come back from this. I see and I feel your pain, Paul number one. There's a lot of pain here, a lot of heartache that spirit is asking you to do the work to heal, let go, release, forgive, and move forward. It's time for you to move on your life. It's time for you to be born. These individuals, whatever was done to you, was not meant to kill you. It was only to make you stronger, to be reborn from the ashes like a phoenix. Okay? You're going to come back swinging bigger and better than people even knew you before. And you'll be surprised at the changes that are coming for you, Paul number one. Is going to make these past individuals wish they had never did the things that they did to you, wish they had never fucked with you, wish they had never fucked you over. That's just how big of the changes I'm feeling are coming, okay? And with this new pathway of self-worth and self-love and this rebirth, it's actually going to I feel a lot of you going into hermit mode as you're going through this process, and actually it's going to push you back in the direction of your spiritual practices. If you were a practicing witch or magician for a while and you just suddenly stopped because you were so clouded by this stuff over here Spirit is saying, no, 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 we have a higher calling for you. There are things that you are meant to do with this practice. We need to get you back on the correct pathway. We need to get you back to it. So if you feel like all of a sudden a lot of your relationships are starting to fall away, things are blocked, communication is not going through with particular individuals, it is because you are ascending to a new level. You're going down, spirit is redirecting you back on your appropriate path, and unfortunately these folks cannot go with you. They were never meant to be there in the first place. In spirit, and because you're so stubborn and not following your intuition, doing things in the way that you should be doing, following, your own way again, spirit had to go in and shut that shit down. Had to cause a few tower moments in your life in order to redirect you back to where you need to be. So that's what's currently happening for you. I've also pulled a card from the Crystal Healing Oracle to see what additional things might you need to heal. So we have Tiger's Eye here, and let me give me 1 second. Let me get this. All right. Also going back to I also mentioned 1331 might be significant for you. 13 and 31. That's interesting. The person that you're dealing with, there might have been an age difference. There might have been an age gap here. Someone here could be 31 years old. Uh, Someone could have been born on the 31st day of a particular month. Since this is technically a Halloween type oracle, could be October, could have been the month that you were born on. With the 13 here, breaks down into a 4. This also breaks down to a 4. 44. 4 might be significant. 4, 44, 444 is a message from your 444 is actually a message directly from the angels that they're trying to get a hold of you and saying, please proceed with caution. There is somebody that's going to come back around after you had this rebirth, or possibly as you're in the middle of having this rebirth, specifically to test you again to see, have you learned a lesson? Do you know your self-worth now? Do you know your value? Do you love yourself enough to walk away from this toxic bullshit? Or are you going to fall back into the same patterns and habits as before? So just be wary of that. With the Tiger's Eye is all about empowerment, stepping into your power, speaking with confidence, balancing your needs with those of others. So basically, spirit wants you to get to the point where you're not spending so much time giving to others and getting nothing in return. Spirit is asking you to step into your power and take a back seat and manifest to the universe, receiving. It's time for you to receive. Give less and receive. That's what I'm hearing. Spirit wants you to receive something. Yeah, reading more up on Tiger's Eye specifically from the Oracle book, because I don't have all these things memorized. I just know Tiger's Eye is a stone of, courage, empowerment, stepping into your power. Some other things we have here: search yourself wisely. You're bringing hidden talents to the forefront, accepting your imperfections. That goes back to the dark night of the soul, doing your shadow work. Accept that you're not a perfect individual. No one is. There are things about you that are flawed, just like everybody else. But rather than trying to run from that or trying to bury it, embracing it, finding the balance between the light and the dark within yourself. is going to, you know, really, really help you moving forward. Um, there's a tendency towards obsessiveness or being spaced out. Ground yourself, Spirit is saying, explore your past lives to discover causes of these traits. Okay. I knew there was something deep within this whole ordeal. So, this has actually been a recurring pattern for you that has spilled over from many, 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 many past lives. It could be, it could be you've been in a repeated cycle that has spanned many past lives with a one particular individual who was supposed to. I'm getting the sense that this could have been the love of a lifetime between you and this whoever this person is. In the past, they were supposed to have made you some sort of offer, loved and cherished you. You could have been married to this person in a past life, or maybe not, but there's something that you and this person have been destined and meant to do for many, many lifetimes now. And for some reason, this other person just cannot get their shit together in terms of giving you the offer that you deserved. And so the cycle just continues to repeat every single lifetime. This person's not learning the lesson. You're not learning the lesson that this person is just not getting it and they need to be let go of. But Spirit is hoping that they're asking you, are you going to learn a lesson in this lifetime? Because if you don't, next lifetime, there's going to be a repeat. But I'm really feeling heavily with pile number one that you're tired of this bullshit. You're seeing this person for who they truly are now. And I highly doubt that you're going to repeat this cycle with this past person again. I feel like this is going to be the last lifetime that you're going to put up with this bullshit from this person. I really, really feel that this is going to be the last lifetime where you're going to accept less than your worth. This will be the last lifetime where you will, you know, constantly put yourself before you know, others to the detriment of your own self-worth, your self-love. This is the lifetime where all of that is going to change. Okay. Spirit is asking you to unlock your creativity. That's another good trait of the crystal tiger's eye. Is all about creativity, and you know, that creativity that you lock is going to lead to prosperity and lasting success. It is. There are long journeys and celebrations ahead. Your personal power, confidence, and energy are high, and you need to use them wisely. Commit to your goals. Distinguish between what's wishful thinking and what you really need. Okay. Assist friends to gain their heart's desire. Past lives throw light on current situation. Yeah, this is definitely a past life issue bleeding over. That Spirit is trying desperately hard to get you to wake up and see. Wake up and smell the coffee. Wake up and smell the roses. This here, this bleeding love, this caution, this is some bullshit. It's been bullshit for shit. 13 could be significance. Maybe you've had at least 13 or more past lives with this person. 9 to 13. Past lives, many, many past lives with this person where it's been the same continuous bullshit. And Spirit is saying, look, if you ain't learned the first 9, 13, 20 lifetimes that is some bullshit, it's some bullshit, damn it. It's time for you to wake up, smell the shit, see that it's shit. And like my dad said, you know, a turd, no matter how much you try to sugarcoat it, a turd will never be chocolate. It's never gonna smell good. It's never gonna taste good because it's a piece of shit. Okay. This person, not to say that they're a piece of shit, but they're harboring piece of shit energy. That, and unfortunately, I'm really getting that they're not changing anytime soon. They're gonna come back and try to convince you. That's why this your way is here. They're going to come back and try to convince you that they've changed, that they see things more clearly, that they know, oh, you're my twin flame, you're this and that, you're all that I've ever wanted. I can't believe I didn't see it before, blah, 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 blah. But it's all bullshit. This person is a pathological liar. They're a con artist. They're a fiend. They're just here to They're here to play on your emotions because they know that you're a good, kind-hearted person, that you're used to giving, that they're the type that think that no matter what they do, they could just sit in this energy because you're always going to be there. So they're going to come back around when they want something for you. Once they get it, they're going to throw you away again like a piece of trash. Okay? Don't let Spirit is saying don't allow this person to continue to play games with you. Tell them no, send them on their way, tell them to have a nice life. Thank you, but no thank you. This ain't what the fuck I ordered. I'm sending it back. I'm taking my money elsewhere. You know, why deal with some cold ass, stale ass McDonald's when I can go, a steak at Longhorn, okay? A juicy ass steak at Longhorn with all the A1 sauce. You have a plethora of other options. You don't need this individual. And right now, Spirit wants you to focus on your damn self. Okay? Yeah, commit to your goals. Doing what gives you joy will increase your well-being. Yeah, focus on yourself. Someone could be a Leo or a Capricorn here. Also getting Cancerian energy. Someone could be a Cancer. Uh-huh. Interesting. Yep. So that's what you need to heal. This person has spent many lifetimes blocking you from your greatness. I just want you to know that. Spirit wants you to know that. I mean, you already technically know that your intuition is on point. I don't have to tell you this, but for some reason you're ignoring for that reason because you're just so stuck on this person is not who the fuck you think they are. It is a mask. There's a lot of darkness and chaos and baggage that this person has that they're trying to hide from you, make you think that they're all that in the bag of chips. This person couldn't even hold a candle to you. Okay? They're blocking your intuition. They're blocking your gifts. They're blocking a lot of things in your life that you could be doing for yourself because you're so deeply stuck in this heartbreak. But in reality, like I said, it doesn't even have anything to do with them. It's about, because everything leads back to yourself. This is about you have internal issues with abandonment, lack of self-love, and lack of self-worth. Something that has happened to you early on that you have not healed from, that is allowing you to continue to manifest the same energy back into your life. Spirit is saying now to heal it, let that shit go, move forward, set boundaries, and don't continue to repeat this cycle with not just this person, but anybody else that comes into your life trying to do the same thing to you. Okay? Let's pull a couple cards from the. Oh, I don't remember off the top of my head, but the witches. It's a witchy deck. Let me see if I can remember the name of this deck. The witch. It might be the Witch's Oracle. Which Oracle deck? Oh no, it's the Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards. Yeah. So I picked a couple cards. We have Athame, boundaries. Oh, what did I just say? Thank you, Spirit. Boundaries, Athame. You need to set spiritual and physical boundaries. I'm getting with many folks, just in general, but especially with this past person. Okay, we also have altar, dedication, lady, goddess, feminine, and then my bone, balance. So what this is telling me right here is that there's an imbalance due to all the pain and heartache that you've been through. There is a deep imbalance between your masculine and feminine energy. You feel like you have to be full on in your masculine energy. I'm getting okay. So someone here, it might be could be it could be a woman here that has gone through a lot of possibly sexual abuse, trauma, harassment, all type of things. People have just kind of come into your life and have been around you specifically to use you, and you have internalized their issues into yourself. You've internalized their issues within yourself, and looking at things as if something's wrong with you. You don't have value. You don't have whatever it is, and that's why these people keep coming around using you and just throwing you away. And Spirit saying, no, that's not the case. And because of that, you have been heavily in your masculine energy in order to try to, protect yourself, in order to refocus and just try to move forward. Spirit is saying that's okay, but you also need a good mixture, balance. You need to balance things out and return to your feminine energy. Your feminine energy, your softness, your heart and everything is lacking. Spirit is asking you to something about opening your heart back up, working on your heart chakra, returning to your soft, your feminine side, having a balance of that along with that masculine energy. You don't want to be too overly hard and authoritative, cold, or whatever to others because these few individuals came in, broke your heart and whatnot. Spirit is saying no, 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 no. You heal, you release it, you let it go. Don't allow someone else's fuckery or personal issues. Don't absorb the bullshit to where it forces you to close off your heart and you become cold and hard and you lose your softness, you lose your sweetness, you lose your femininity that once made you an all powerful, ultra badass goddess. No, Spirit is saying we need to get you back to that. It is okay to be feminine, to be soft, to be meek, to be, I heard the word submissive. That's for somebody, that's not for everybody. When I mean submissive, I don't necessarily mean you have to submit to someone just because they have a nut sack and some sort of masculine authority. That's not what I mean. No disrespect to the men folk. Um, but it's okay to feel, especially when you have. I do feel like there is going to be a new love coming into your life at some point. When this person comes around, don't be so hard and guarded to where you end up pushing this person or whatever it is. It could be also a new opportunity away because you're so overly cautious and like I said, guarded to the point where you just feel like any and everybody's out to hurt you. So I'm just gonna shut that shit down. I'm gonna be cold. I'm gonna be aloof. I'm gonna push that away. I'm gonna be ultra hard and soft because no one's gonna get to me ever again. No one's gonna hurt me. No one's gonna. No, Spirit saying no, no, no. Balance. It's okay to be soft. It's okay to submit in when you're in situations where you actually do feel safe, you feel loved and respected. Okay, I do feel that there's going to be a new love. Like I said, it could be not necessarily have to be romantic. I do feel there is for someone, there could be a new circle of friends, new soul tribe, new people that are gonna come in and respect you, love you for who you are, and that's gonna help you come back into balance, rebalance yourself with your masculine and feminine energy. You will be in a position to where you don't have to be so guarded. You can soften and open back up. You can really bloom and you can blossom. and step into your full goddess energy once you have that balance. And with Mamboon, hopefully I'm saying that right. I apologize if I'm butchering that. That is a Sabbath. One of the 8 Wiccan Sabbaths. Somebody here could be Wiccan. This is when we celebrate the autumn equinox. This is going to occur around 23rd of September. I'm seeing, so that could be significant for you. Something significant could be happening around that time. You could be celebrating something around that time. Spirit is saying, focus on your craft, focus on your creative endeavors, focus on your practice and your spirituality. If you haven't already, you might want to have a altar dedicated to your particular practice. This one's a really, I actually like the setup on this altar here. Get you a couple candles, some statues dedicated to deity, a chalice. There's a cauldron here. Have get you a book of shadows, have a spell book, an Athame for protection and setting of boundaries. Cutting out what going back to the boundaries with the Athame, it's all about cutting out things that are no longer serving you or of your highest good, your highest interest. I'm hearing cutting the cord on something, this relationship with this past person, so you can move forward and really step into your power. Okay, Spirit is saying definitely, if you've been slacking, if you do have an altar that you've been dedicating where you go to prayer and meditate with spirit, deity, whoever, and you've been slacking on that, they're asking you to go back to that, please. Go back to that dedication, go back to that ritual and in practice, and because Spirit is going to help you through that dedication, through that sacrifice. Spirit is going to help you slowly get through this whole transformation, move forward, and get back into balance. And there's going to be something really beautiful for you on the other side. All right, let's take a look at what I pulled a couple cards from the goddess deck to see what particular deities or energies from deity that you might be working with at this time. So we've got Spider Woman, co-creation. So definitely you're going to be stepping into the issue, or Spirit is asking you to step into the energy of trusting them and co-creating with the universe. And also, let me see, Mama Kocha. You see that beautiful card? Water, number 33 in reverse. Number 49 and 33 could be significant for you. 33 breaks down to a 6, and then 49, that is 13, breaks down to another 13. 13, 13, 13, 31. Another 13 breaks down to a 4. So that's 4. That's 4 there. Yeah. Definitely your angels spirit is trying to communicate with you. If you've sent out a prayer recently or request, they just want you to know that they've heard you. This is confirmation. Let's see. And a little bit of information about Spider Woman here. Let's see. What is she trying to tell you? Spider Woman is a Navajo goddess, okay, who rises up to help you weave your dreams into fabric of reality, okay? So because this card in reverse, it does have a different meaning. So this is an alignment message. Both of these goddesses are trying to get you back into alignment. So what Spider Woman is saying is that you must be accountable for your creations, especially when you discover that They are not truly reflective of your authentic desires or reveal they belong to only your ego. It's not enough to turn your back and hope they will go away. If you have hurt someone, you must repair the break. If you have manifested something you're not prepared to commit to, be humble and release it. The form is rarely the same as you imagine, and you can always begin again by calling on Spider Woman's powers of wisdom and co creation for help. Sometimes you might get caught up in the strands of the web itself, only following the one you think is sparkly and matches your wants. This fosters the illusion of separation. Spider Woman offers you the alignment task of recalibrating your position. With her help, you can move out of seeing separation everywhere to seeing the truth that all life is interconnected and sacred. Yeah, you might be in separation with some individuals. Like I said, some friends and those who didn't have your best interests have kind of fallen away, and you're heavily focusing on the separation. That things are over, things are not as interconnected as you thought. Things, life has ended. No, and Spirit is saying that's not true. All things are interconnected. All things are sacred. Separation is illusion. You guys might still be connected to spirit, but connected through spirit, but something here about having an ego death. It also goes back to the dark with the dark night, with the dark moon and the fire. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing death of the ego. Somebody's having an ego death. It could be you. Also, could be this past person that you're dealing with. Both of y'all and had a death of your own egos. So Spirit is also saying that whatever happened in the situation could be something that you, because you've not done your shadow work and you've allowed a certain caliber of people and energy around you. You could have there's something could have been about you interacting with this person was also an ego. It was an issue with ego for you as well. Both of y'all were in y'all life to give each other some sort of like false ego boost or something like that. Or this person might have hurt your ego in some sort of way, so it might have led you to say or do some things that you're not proud of. That's what ended up causing the separation or whatever in the first place. But it's like if you manifest something and you're not, it could be also this past person might have manifested you, but they weren't in a position to fully accept and value who you were, accept your love, your time and affection. But they manifested you. Spirit is saying, if you weren't, don't manifest things you're not in a position to handle. And if you know that you're not, respectfully release it and let it go. If you're not prepared to commit, I am getting a non-committal energy from someone here. It could be you. I'm not getting at you. I think I'm getting at this is this past person. The person that you're dealing with, you might have wanted a commitment from them, but they weren't ready or willing to get that commitment. But for some reason, they might not have been honest with you about it, and that's what led to some sort of issue, some breakdown that happened. You might be really angry and irritated and putting a lot of the blame on this person, but Spirit is also saying, there might be some issues within your own ego that you have to resolve as well here. Do you really want this person because you really love them or whatever, or is this also a ego issue for you as well? If this person is not truly authentic, not who they say they are, why would you even want that sort of individual in your life? Period. I mean, they're fake. You are the company that you keep, to be honest, Paul number one. So if you're around a bunch of fake ass individuals, who do you think you are? You know better than they are. I mean, if you keep people around you for superficial reasons that are unauthentic, don't be mad when you show up as an unauthentic individual. You start to have these issues, you start to have these breakdowns. you know, um, be cautious about once you do step into your power. I'm also getting this is saying be cautious about the webs that you start to weave. You know, remain humble. Make sure you're manifesting the right things that you actually need, and not necessarily abusing your gifts to pull in energies and people that you know you're not ready to really handle or do anything with. I honestly get that this past person was doing that to you. This person might also have be very gifted spiritually, magically, or whatever. They might have manifested you into your world, wanted to get you around just to stroke their own fucking ego, and then shit hit the fan, and now they are feeling bad about it, some type of way about it, playing on other people's emotions and feelings and taking advantage of people is not good. It's not cute. Don't abuse your powers for superficial and other shitty, toxic ass reasons. Because it's only going to lead to heartbreak, failure, and all other types of chaos, confusion, and no one has time for that. And if you universe is going to set everything back into motion anyway. You can't run from karma. So it's like I'm hearing be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. And then with Mama, our other Mama goddess, she's an Incan goddess, and her alignment message is, overwhelm and empathy overload has opened up a tidal wave of emotions that feels like it is threatening to engulf you. Feelings are unruly now, and you may discover that it's difficult to control them as you project their shadowy fears onto the screen of your life. The goddess, Mama Kocha, says your task now is to detach, step back, and allow your feelings to pass through you like water without judgment or disapproval. Let your fears be washed away with self love and understanding. The world can be a chaotic place, and uncertainty can create instability where people will act out in incomprehensible ways. Move to higher ground, say no to engaging, and wait. Now is the time to respond when you feel ready rather than react in the heat of the moment. Let the goddess let her waters of life hold you up and surround you like the fluid did in your mother's womb. Let love be that water. Yeah, so you could be dealing, if you are an empath, which I think you are, you could be dealing with a lot of very intense, overwhelming emotions at this time. Please understand that not all of what you're feeling are actually yours. You could be feeling the emotions of this other person. I feel like there is a telepathic, or some sort of intuitive connection there. You could also be picking up on the emotions and feelings of other people as you move forward and you ascend and your gifts start to increase and multiply. You're unlocking a whole nother realm of how do I put it? So back with the tiger's eye, where spirit was telling you that you really need to be grounded. This is the reason why you're opening up your gifts. You're opening up a gateway for other individuals, entities, feelings, and emotions that you're gonna pick up. You're gonna pick up like that, and you have to be willing, and ready to discern what is yours, what's not yours, what you should carry, what you should not carry. Be ready to take a step back to detach. Don't engage with whatever it is and allow it to just pass through. Observe, not absorb. That's what I'm hearing. Um, mhm. Let it flow like water. It could be this person coming back around. If they do make you an offer, I feel, for some of you, you might be turning them down. That might cause this person to be defensive, heartbroken, all types of emotions. There might be some lashing out, whatever, or someone else. For a very select few, this is a very, 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 very specific, maybe one or two people. This person could be suddenly ending a relationship with somebody else to come and pursue you because now all of a sudden they realize just, you're the one, you're their twin flame, you're whatever. And they made a mistake by sleeping on you before. They don't want to, that they feel that there's competition, because like I said, there's new love coming around, there is competition. And all of a sudden that has sparked something in this individual where they feel like they're running out of time. They have to come do something quickly in order to get back in your good graces, to get you back now. And as a result, somebody else is now in a state of heartbreak, confusion, because it's like, one minute you said you love me, now the next day you say you don't want to do this no more because you're going to chase somebody else. And so that person might actually reach out to you. They might lash out. They might be looking for a fight. Spirit saying, don't engage. This is not your battle. This is not your fight. Leave that in the past and continue to move forward. Um, all right, let's end with a couple. I pulled a couple tarot cards from my Witch's Tarot deck. This deck, I love it so much. Let's see what we have that's going to give us a better and clear indication of kind of bring all this home, and look at kind of what is going on currently in your everyday life. Could possibly be something that you might be dealing with the next couple days to weeks. So let's see. We have Temperance, beautiful. Coming into balance. Um, let's see. Temperance. We have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords talks about loss, defeat. Someone trying to get the upper hand on someone else. Then we have the Nine of Cups. That is ultimate wish fulfillment, happiness. We have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be dealing with someone that embodies those qualities. With the Five of Swords, it's air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then we have with the cups, water, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We have the Eight of Wands. So Eight of Wands is fast moving, fast moving energy. Could be incoming. But the way typically Eight of Wands is actually good, good, fast moving, a positive resolution of something. But on this card, her face she doesn't look too happy. It looks like there's a huge, big ass tornado in the background. I'm getting something about an incoming, a lot of incoming energy. Quick, a lot of a passion, a lot of almost overwhelming energy almost. And then we have the Eight of Swords. That is feeling tied up and bound, feeling stuck. Okay, I see. I see what's happening. So for some of you, basically, in the next and possibly in the upcoming week or weeks, someone who didn't see your value and worth at the time, may not have treated you in the best way or manner, shape, or form. Someone essentially who was sleeping on you, but now see you as the one, or someone that they actually do want to have in their life, will be coming back around from the past, wanting to temperance, with temperance, I'm getting, reconciliation, balance, trust. Someone wants to regain your trust, get back in your good graces. They want to balance things out and reconcile. But with the Five of Wands here, there's going to be a defeat, because I'm, you see how this person, she's got her hand, this witch has her hands covered, and you got someone else in the background that's looking very sad and just whatever, and this person standing over the cauldron with their two swords in their hand, looking very confident. you know, move. I'm getting a lot about someone is going to make the choice. Someone's gonna come back and offer someone reconciliation and to move forward and get back in their good graces. They want to be back in your life. They want things to get back to where they were before, and you're gonna say no. You're gonna say no because you're choosing yourself. Okay, with the Nine of Cups, you're choosing yourself, your own wishes, your own fulfillment. This is actually might be a something that you asked for. You asking for this person to come back around to give you the closure that you need to move forward. Um, they may come back around. They may speak some sweet nothings in your ear, but please, Spirit is saying follow your intuition. Some of it's going to be a lie. This person is going to tell you what they want you to hear because they want to get back in your good graces, to get something out of you, something for their own selfish gain. But I definitely seeing here that you know, at one point, this is somebody you thought you can trust, but they turned their back on you. They hurt you in some way, left you for dead, you felt defeated. This person, you know, only had you around for their own selfish reasons. And now shit has hit the fan. They're feeling stuck. They're feeling tied. They're feeling blocked. They want to come back around and see what you got going on and try to shake up things in your world. But I definitely see you turning them down, saying no, setting boundaries, choosing yourself, choosing to love yourself. Unfortunately, this might cause this person to feel very emotionally overwhelmed and just feeling stuck. You might also have to block this person. If you don't already have this person blocked, you might have to, you know, this person might come around, be wanting to, you know, start some trouble, fight, or whatever, and you might just have to be like, you know what, you know, disengage, block them, cut them off. They might feel some type of way, but at the end of the day, it's for your highest good, your best interest. Like I said, this person does not have your best interest at heart. This person is very selfish, very I'm just getting pathological liar, very does things on a whim, very compulsive, very reckless, plays emotionally, manipulates and plays on people. Their hearts takes them for granted, takes advantage of them for their own selfish reasons. This is a cocky MF who thinks that they are Messiah and God's gift to earth, thinks that no matter what they can finesse and finagle their way into getting whatever it is that they want to have their cake and eat it too. But this person is in for a rude fucking awakening because you're putting your foot down and you're saying, nah, thanks, but no thanks. I'm moving on. You've been replaced. Bye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. I love it. All right, so pile number one, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please let me know. Comment down in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you really enjoy this, so I can continue to move forward and making more. And yeah, you're about to be tempted. But Spirit is saying that, you know, follow your intuition. Make sure you're looking at things clearly and for what they really are. Don't let your eyes and the words and everything this person's gonna spill to you fool you. Even with them, if there's other people coming back, just realize, you know, it's time for you to leave the past in the past. You need to move forward so you can, you know, be rebirthed into a new beginning. Okay. All right. That's all I have for you. Thanks, pile number one. Good luck. All right. What's up, pile number two? So, if you have chosen the Athame, this is my personal Athame. I was actually given given this as a gift from a fellow practitioner. If you have chosen this pile, the Athame, this is your pile. This will be your reading. And then you have a little stone here that I was using to charge. This is a carnelian. It's a stone of fire, passion, courage, and it's ironic because the Athame, as a tool, it's one of the four elemental tools used in modern occultism. Traditionally, it actually stands for fire. It's a representation of fire for witches and air for ceremonial magicians. Um, so typically, the primary use for an athame is actually to channel and direct psychic energy, generally conceived as etheric fire. So an athame, the way it's described is it's usually a double-edged sword or a knife like this that typically would have a black handle in some traditions. I mean, this one doesn't have a black handle, but this is what I use as an athame. Very old, very ancient. This one's interesting because it got the symbol of a tiger on it. And this is made in China. So something about some of you could be born in the year of the tiger if you follow Chinese zodiac. Someone could be of Chinese descent, or you could be heavily into all things to do with Chinese culture. Um, Something to do with China, Chinese zodiac. So usually athames are not meant to harm or draw blood. This one, the blade is pretty blunt, so yeah, it's not gonna really draw any blood or harm me. Um, so typically, in ritual, when you're drawing up a boundary around yourself, in your practice, you call on the guardians, the guardians of the watchtower, north, south, east, west. All the different elements. The Athame, usually when you're needing help to cast your circle, is usually done either with a ritual sword or a Athame in a traditional. If you're doing a traditional coven practice, okay, someone here might be actually traditional. You might be part of a coven. You might be in someone who is well versed in the casting of circles and particular rituals and things like that. Again, the Athame is associated with the magical element of fire. It's when you cast a circle, it is considered to be cast in etheric fire. Okay. This fire is traditionally envisioned as blue, indigo, or violet. Those colors could be significant to you. You could be someone that loves the color blue, possibly violet. I'm also getting gray. Um, you could be someone that's very confident in their abilities with the carnelian here. Very attractive, very sexy, very just fire. You could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. For some reason, this pile in particular, I'm getting this might be a practitioner. You might be a little bit more hidden with your ways. Perhaps you don't want others to know or suspect that you are practicing, because I'm getting a lot that this particular pile is well versed in cloaking, in possibly invisibility spell. Something about something you want to keep hidden and invisible. That's what I'm getting. This and I'm also not gonna lie. This is a you or someone else that you're associated with that might resonate for this pile could be a very good shapeshifter, Very good finesser, smooth talk. Something about your energy, your spiritual gifts. You use it in such a way that I'm not gonna say dark, but I mean it could be. You're definitely the almost like a polar opposite energy from pile number one. Let's just put it that way. They're more in the light. You're more in the dark side of things. Somebody here could love Star Wars and resonate with being a Sith Lord. That's for somebody. Or the Knights of Ren. All right, so let's get into this quickly. See what we have here. So, three cards I picked from the Witchy Way. We have Meant for You. Sit It Out. And Personal Secrets. Yeah. What did I just say? I just said this person is very good about cloaking and invisibility, wanting something to remain hidden. Y'all got somebody got some secrets out here. Okay. Let's look at meant for you, honey. What's meant for you will be for you and you only. No one can take what's destined to be yours, period. Okay. So if there's something that you might about having to let something go, and you might be really upset about having to let whatever this is go. Maybe it could be a project, an endeavor. It could be a person. A spirit is saying whatever is meant for you will not pass you by. No one can take what's destined to be yours, period. Something here is meant for you. We're gonna get more into that as we get along in the reading. Sit it out. If there's a decision that's hard for you to make at the moment, simply sit it out and wait a few days until the right clarity comes to you before rushing into something you might regret later on. Yeah. So maybe you're thinking about possibly moving into something. You're making a decision about something that you believe is meant for you. You're very, very indecisive on it. For some reason, I'm getting it could have something to do with a person, but not necessarily. That's not for everybody. There's a decision that you need to make at the moment. You're having a hard time making this decision because you like to be in control, and there's something very unknown and very just out there about this decision, taking this pathway with this person or whatever it is, where you're not going to be very much in control, and you are having a hard time making the decision because I don't know, it's hard for you to commit to whatever this is or whatever it is that you want to do. There's a lot of fear and anxiety around making this decision. The spirit is saying sit it out. You could be currently sitting it out, trying to figure out, what it is that you want to do. You don't want to make a hard decision, so you're taking some time to yourself to really think things through. Take a few days and waiting for the clarity to come to you before you just go rushing into something that you might regret. Although I'm not gonna lie, pile number two, I don't get that whatever this is that you've been sitting on is something that you would regret. I think you believe that whatever this is actually meant for you, and you should take the time to act on whatever it is. But okay, hear me out. I'm also hearing just because something is meant for you, is destined for you, certain things are not going to pass you by. But when it comes to a particular person, especially if you're on like a journey with a high level soulmate or a twin flame, if you believe in that sort of thing, you think that a person is always going to be there because they're your twin flame, they're your divine masculine, your divine feminine, and they're always going to be there. They're destined. It's destined. So it's no matter what you do or say, it's gonna happen anyway. So you can take your time stewing and make your decision. Spirit is saying no. There are certain cases where if you take something might be destined for you, might be good for you, but if you sit around and you take too long to make a decision, you know, people have free will, energies change, they shift, things happen. You might end up missing out on a particular blessing, something that really was meant for you, because you took too long trying to, you took too long being indecisive and trying to make a decision, especially if it's about whether or not you should commit to a person or a particular relationship. If you think that this, whoever this is, who is actually destined and meant for you, is going to sit around and wait for you to make a fucking decision, you gonna fuck around, take too long, and you're gonna miss out. Just saying. But I mean, for the meantime, take some time, sit it out, figure out if it's what you really want. But there's personal secrets here. No one needs to know how you hold yourself together. How you run things personally is no one's business, especially when it comes to your energy and how you keep up. Yeah, you got some secrets that you're trying to keep. Pile number two. I mean, no one really needs to know how you keep it together. Um, you know, Continue to move forward and keep it together. I'm also getting for a few of you, something might be coming back around that is really meant for you, that's destined for you to have. There is a decision, a hard decision that you need to make, and spirit is saying don't rush into whatever it is. It could be, something that you think is meant for you, but maybe it's not the right time. Maybe it's, if it's a person, maybe this person hasn't changed, or they're just not in a good vibration for you to deal with this person at this time. So sit it out, think it through. Is this really where you want to go, or you might potentially regret the decision or whatever it is that you're making. Um, Realize if something, it really is for you, of your highest good, it's not going to pass you by. What's meant for you is destined for yours, is yours, period. And then personal secrets, whatever it is that you're trying to hide, this person could have secrets that they're trying to hide, or you might be secretly really going through something and keeping it together. Maybe that's why you want to remain so hidden, so cloaked. Somebody's in isolation. Spirit is saying, it's no one's business about what's going on with you behind closed doors. Keep it to yourself, keep it moving. Let's see, what are some things that spirit wants you to know at this time that may help you in your journey to healing. So we have divination number 14, breaks down to a 5. So 5 is representative of changes that are particularly difficult for you to make. Divination, you could be currently watching tarot to get some guidance on, your pathway forward, whatever the situation is. You could be a tarot reader. Could be getting tarot readings done on you. Trying to look into the situation, what choice you should make, what pathway you should go. Is this meant for you? Is it not? What are the secrets that this person is trying to hold back from you? What secrets are you holding back from this person? Spirit is saying divination is a good tool to kind of give you an insight as to what could possibly happen or come down the pipe. But at the end of the day, you have free will. Trust your intuition. You know what's for you and what's not. Take some time to just sit in the silence here, number 36, and just really meditate and think about whatever it is. I mean, for somebody, there's a difficult decision that you need to make. Maybe you have been in separation with someone who's got some secrets that they don't want to be revealed. You're trying to get some insights. It might be somebody that you thought was meant for you, but they actually weren't, or they're taking a different pathway, or something else happened to where you're sitting things out, gone to divination for guidance, and you might have gotten answers possibly that you didn't necessarily want to hear, or it's answers that are putting you in a position where you have to make a tough decision. Spirit is saying, don't rush into anything that you're going to regret. Don't even worry about it. Sit in silence. Right now, you don't. Spirit has asked you to do nothing. It's in their hands now. Turn it over to them and allow them to work things out in your favor, which I believe they are working on now. Interesting. So I'm pulling out a card from the Oracle Healing deck. What are some things that need to be healed or you need to be aware of at this time? Selenite. That's so crazy because the pile number one is a Selenite wand. Ooh, don't tell me y'all are connected somehow. That's crazy. Number 21. Someone here could be 21 years of age, or 21 could be significant. So for Selenite, we have divine light. You know, Selenite protects against wandering of the mind, invokes mental clarity, divine inspiration. Spirituality is vital for you. You are a translucent soul who moves fluidly through time. Use insights wisely. Avoid confusing past with the present, especially pertinent as you're utilizing divination. You see into people's hearts to what motivates them. Do not be manipulated or too eager to please. Stand by what you know. You have the gift of clarity and mental flexibility with the power to make excellent decisions. Divination. A situation is unpredictable no matter how solid it appears. Be prepared for challenges and changes. Banish confusion. Clarity is needed. Allow divine light to inspire the future. Let go of something dear to you. Does not mean loss of love. It goes back to what's meant for you is for you, period, and won't pass you by if it's really meant for you. Parting is not meant, does not mean loss of love, because reconciliation is possible. Make the first, but you have to make the first move. Okay, so yeah, somebody's in separation with someone that they let go of, that they possibly thought was meant for them, but at the time maybe they weren't ready or something else happened to where they felt like no matter what, I'm gonna let this go, and if it's really meant to be for me, it's happening. Reconciliation is possible, but you have to make the first move. There might be some overheard conversations that will enlighten you, and being in the flow is strengthens your well-being. So Taurus, Cancer might be significant for placements. Yeah, you need to tap in. You might have gotten some clarity or insight into something that regarding something that a destined pathway or something that you feel like was meant for you that you might have let go of. You might have gotten this insight through divination, tarot, oracles. You could be the you could be the one, you're watching my reading, so yeah, there. Spirit is saying right now you just need to sit in silence and really think about what it is that you want. Yeah, think it through. That's why you're in the silence. You need to think through. You need to make a decision on this pathway or this person, whatever it is. You need to make a decision, and if you want to reconcile, you want to move forward, you have to make the first move, not the other person. You have to do it. You have to decide to move forward, step into your light, and go down the destined pathway that you were meant to go. Come out of this darkness. Some of you, I do feel like you're in some sort of darkness. You have a lot of secrets that you're trying to keep hidden, that you're trying to cloak. And unfortunately, part of reconciliation with this person is going to require you to tell the truth. You're going to have to come clean about what it is that you're hiding. Okay? Yeah. All about divination, clarity, moving forward, protection. Yeah. Embracing the nothingness, being present with yourself, allowing spirit to like work things out. But definitely make a decision about something something that is very, very that means a lot with the meant for you. I'm getting that whoever this thing is or this person means a lot to you. Um this person might have actually helped you step into your spiritual prowess or whatever it is, or perhaps you were always into spiritualities, magical practices, but that's something that you've been keeping secret. Maybe I am getting heavily cloaking art of invisibility energies here. Something you're keeping hidden. Let's take a look at, let's get some wisdom from the witch's wisdom oracle. We have cloak. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. What did I say? Look, y'all see it. Cloak, concealment. You're hiding something, Paul number two. Or perhaps you feel like this other person's hiding something from you. Something's being hidden. It's being concealed. Or it could be you're in the energy of where you're going into hermit mode, isolation, cloaking yourself for the time being, so that way you can make the decision, get yourself together, and move forward with something. We have fire, passion. Someone has ignited the fire and passion within you. Perhaps it was missing and gone for quite some time. Um, you're feeling very fiery and passionate about something at this time. Something that you believe is meant for you. Okay. And you're trying so hard to decide whether or not you should move forward with whatever this is, and getting guidance from someone. And we have familiar here. Okay, someone, a familiar spirit, a guardian. You could have a cat, in particular a black cat. You could own a black cat. Something significant with a frog. Frogs are also a symbol of transformation. Someone, a familiar spirit, a guardian, is around you, is trying to transform your perspective, your viewpoint on whatever this is. They might be trying to guide you towards this fire, this passion, whatever this is. They're trying to guide you down the right pathway. Um, Perhaps you might be calling out for a familiar or guardian. Could be, a pet. You got to have a pet familiar, a pet guardian. This pet or this animal represents a familiar spirit, someone that you hold dear and close to you. Fear is trying to guide you. I'm also getting with the concealment. You've been cloaked and hidden and whatever for so long. Something within you, this fire, has been cloaked and hidden for so long. The spirit is guiding you to come out of whatever silence that you're in. Come out of this hermit energy. Come out and reveal this. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to hide pile number two. I don't know what you're trying to hide for. So let's get a couple cards from this reading is actually going to be pretty quick, pretty straightforward. Basically, you're hiding aspects of yourself that don't necessarily need to remain hidden when it comes to your inner fire, your passion, your spark. You're questioning taking a particular pathway that you believe is meant for you. And you had a heart. You're very indecisive at this point. You don't want to rush into anything that you're going to regret. So spirit is saying take some time to sit in silence, really think about it, make a decision, but don't wait too long, because you don't want to miss out on an opportunity of a lifetime failing to make a decision. um you know Pay attention to your familiar, your guidance. Someone might be guiding you through divination, tarot, whatever. um you're using it for clarity and decision. Eventually spirit is guiding you to come up out of this concealed, cloaking energy, and ignite that fire and that passion. Let's get a couple messages from the goddess oracle for some goddesses that might be working with you at this time. Have some messages they want to convey to you about things that you might need to be aware of, that you're working on. So we have number 19. I think this Gula healing. 19 breaks down to a 10. 10 may be significant. 10, 10. Let's see. We have healing. Since it's in the upright, this is a message of empowerment. So Gula, the Babylonian goddess of medicine and healing, has come to guide you as a blessing and for your well-being. You're being invited to address the areas of your life that need healing. Perhaps you have moved so quickly through your life that you've forgotten about self-care. Perhaps the stories you've told yourself about who you are need healing. You don't always see that we are hurting ourselves or others. Take heart, for Gula comes into your world as your ally, saying that now is the most auspicious time to focus on healing in all aspects of your life. Only good things will come from your actions here. In fact, now is also the perfect time when you can be assured that you can heal rifts with others as well. Be sincere and call upon Gula for this precious commitment. You may also be called to the path of the healer now. If so, the goddess Gula supports this wholeheartedly. You just need to be willing, respect others, and do no harm. Miracles will arise as if out of nowhere. Yeah. So something is meant for you. It's coming back around. There's possibility for reconciliation with someone, like I said before. There definitely is a fiery, passionate connection here. And something that needs to be healed, which is the reason why you've been in this cloaking, hiding energy. You're hiding whatever these personal secrets are, might be linked to some sort of pain, some sort of trauma, something that needs to be healed. Spirit is saying to work on that. You can sit in the silence, work on yourself, heal, and then it's going to be time to come back out and, light the fire. And Spirit is here to help you possibly come out of the darkness into the light with the selenite. That's so crazy. I really feel like there's a connection between the person in pile number one and pile number two. Um, which is interesting because you guys might have ignited the spark in each other to awaken your to push you forward and awaken your spiritual ascension. And something about reconciliation and miracles might be about to happen. You're being pushed into the light, out of the darkness into the light. And then we have um Lynn of the Ways patterns, number 12, breaks down to a 3. Um so familiar patterns show up when you fall asleep at the wheel of your life, or when you expect things to be a certain way out of habit. Whatever conditions are reoccurring for you right now, you're being invited to see them as an opportunity to move beyond the limits of your expected disappointment or habitual behavior. If you do what you have always done, then you can expect the same patterns to continue. If you don't want to repeat a lesson or find yourself back on the same path with the same people, same conditions, and results, then you must choose to think, do, and be differently. The goddess known as Ellen of the Ways offers this alignment task. Make a commitment to change your way and choose to allow for new paths to be explored. It's time to take a look at your need to always wonder if the other shoe will drop and how you remain in familiar territory although you're not content. Ellen will show you the way out. You just need to want to follow. Yeah, the spirits ask you to commit to change and doing something different, following a new path, so that you don't continue to repeat the same lessons over and over. I'm gonna pause for a second, take a little break. My throat is a little dry and scratchy. We'll be back. All right, and we're back. Sorry about that, collective. Had to take a little breaky break. All right, back to what I was saying. So patterns of behavior. There's a negative pattern of behavior, a repeating cycle that you've been going through over and over and over again, that it has left you in a state of feeling stuck, stagnant, to where you've cut yourself off, you've isolated and cloaked yourself from the world pretty much. And Spirit is saying that there is an opportunity to have a new pathway forward, to develop new positive habits. They'll help introduce you into a new fabric of being. All you have to do is take a leap of faith and move forward. The path is clear for you. as you start to make new choices and decisions in your life. Cross the bridge. Um, if you've had any divides with others that have temporarily separated you two, it's good to reestablish bridges and get back to where things left off. Um, I will say this, depending on who it is, you might not be able to repair bridges with everyone. There might be a few here or there that are not going to want to have any real interest um, because of the way that some of you might have treated them in the past. Somebody here is really needs to make a change because you are surrounded with a shitty ass group of friends that really doesn't have your best interest at heart. I'm just getting really just people who are on some toxic high school shit. Um, it's all about, the game and getting over one upping people, superficial status type stuff. But it's like at the end of the day, you think these people are your friends. You think that everyone's cool and collected as long as you're running with the crowd, doing what they're doing. The second that you lose whatever little money or status that you have, the second that you stop doing the things that they want you to do, entertain that, is the same second that these people are going to break and leave you high and dry. They're going to leave you in the same position as everybody else. I guarantee you these people are not this is not good. This is not a good collective to have in your wake. So you definitely, problem number two, have some decisions you need to make when it comes to moving forward in your life, establishing new patterns of behaviors. I really get that you have the real you has not been showcased yet. With this cloaking energy, you've been concealing the real you for a long time, and spirit is saying that there's a spark within you that's starting to awaken, that wants to be released and be allowed to come out and shine. And spirit is saying the pathway is clear for you to be able to do so. If you just have to take a leap of faith, you have to get out there and you've got to do it. And change your friends. Please change your friends. Somebody do that for me, because this energy I'm picking up on is just not. It ain't that great. I'm gonna just leave it at that. It's not that great, to be honest. Let's take a look at the tarot here. Let's see, we have the Page of Swords, air energy, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy could be your chart, or in the chart of the person that you are questioning about that might resonate with this pile. So Page of Swords could represent a young individual, very very quick witted, very highly intelligent, very curious, likes to look over the fine details of things. Very curious. I think I said that already. Something to do with I see this is like a young magician here who's got his broomstick and got a bag, a sack with books on the ground. There's a feather there, which can denote, spirit, spiritual guides, guidance. Looks like there might be like some map or a map or something that this person's carrying. Looks like they've come to some sort of conclusion. You might have figured out something, might be getting ready to for some reason I'm getting some sort of incoming conversation or some sort of news. Something's going to be brought to your attention here. Six of Swords, which is going to help you move, which is going to help you make the choice that you need to make in order to figure out what direction you want to move in. This card is Six of Swords is very much the energy of moving on to calmer waters, going in a different direction. You see that these it looks like a group of, I don't know if I can get this to focus. Right, hold on. Let me adjust. Let me adjust the focus here. Okay, I guess this is the best I can do it. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it looks like this person is, you had a group of people traveling at night via broomstick, carrying these swords in the back. Some sort of a knowledge or wisdom that has been gained. Um, you're gonna be moving in a new direction with the wind here. It's like spirit is guiding you away from something into something else. This person's kind of looking back over their shoulder, wondering if they made the right decision. But I think the spirit is saying you are. Perhaps something must have recently went down. We just had a full moon, I think, on the 18th. Something must have recently happened in the last full moon, or could be in the next full moon, where you're going to come to some sort of realization, get some sort of communication. It's going to help you move in a different direction than you were going previously. I'm sorry, I'm trying to. Okay, hopefully that's good now. Perhaps you're reaching out to someone to, reaching out to get some sort of information that's going to help you figure out how to move forward. Then we have the Five of Wands here. Five of Wands is fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Five of Wands is all about conflict, confusion, competition. There could be something going on behind the scenes that you're not aware of. I'm seeing arguments amongst people, possibly up to five people. There's competition. There's competition for something going on here. We have the Justice card. Justice card is all about the law, truth, fairness, balancing the scales, karma, via good or bad. In this case, I'm thinking this is going to be fair justice coming into the play. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. So this is Earth energy. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Um, so Four of Pentacles is typically about concerns about stability, holding on to your money, your finances, holding back. What I'm seeing here is basically coming to the realization that the people who you were involved with, that you thought had your best interest in heart, were actually then were in competition with you. There's some arguments, some fighting here. Basically, I'm getting the energy of some folks around you were purposely doing something in the background. Maybe you knew about it, maybe you didn't. That was basically holding you back. And the truth is starting to come to light about that fact, that you're learning that it's time for you to move on, put all this chaos, confusion, conflict, competition to rest. As this all is doing is holding you back. Mhm. And Page of Swords is a messenger card, so you might be getting messaged from someone, learning more about this. Some truth, some sort of truth is going to be revealed. I believe that's going to set the record straight about this. It could be somebody that maybe you plan to reach out to someone who you, because like I said, somebody here has a shitty ass group of friends, but there could have been like one or two individuals around you that were actually genuine, and those are the happen to be the individuals that you cut off for whatever reason because you're so caught up in trying to impress these other so-called friends of yours that you are discovering aren't friends, and you might be wanting to reach out to maybe reconcile and move on to calmer waters with someone who at one point you were confused and conflicted about, but now you see the truth. You might have caused a lot. Somebody here, somebody caused a lot of chaos and confusion in someone else's life. You could have been in competition with someone else who you thought was, for some reason you looked at this person as a competitor and ingenuine because of the people that you were surrounding yourself with. That you come to realize this person was actually pretty genuine. Um, this person was pretty genuine, pretty solid, and now you want to come back around to try to set the record straight and make it right. I guess the question is to spirit, is it too late? I just heard that song by JoJo. No, it's just a little too late. So for somebody it is too late. I'm gonna just be 100% honest with you. I'm not gonna lie to you. For someone it is too late. You've lost a genuine friendship. You've lost somebody that really had your back. Even if you come back around, you try to reconcile, most likely the answer is going to be no. That's for some of you. For a select few of you, there's possibility to repair things, but it's going to take time. It's definitely going to take time. It's going to take healing in order to, make things right again. Yeah. Pretty straightforward message. Like I said, lots of healing to do. It's time to, take the time that you need to work on whatever it is you need to work on, heal, figure out who you are, what it is that you want, make the right decisions, decide to go down a new path, let spirit guide you, and then it'll be time to step out of the shadows, out of concealment and cloaking and silence, and then to move forward, go down the right path that's actually meant for you, that's going to, you know this is a, I'm getting heavily, this is a spiritual path. Perhaps pile number two, you weren't a spiritual person in the beginning, and maybe an experience with one person or a few people in particular that were really genuine, and all of the bullshit that you've been through has helped wake you up to your spirituality, what spirit is, and that there are bigger things going on around us than just the 3D everyday things, and it is time for you to go down a new path and move forward. Definitely, there's something here that is meant for you. It's time to step up and align and take what's yours. All right, that's all I have for you, pile number two. Like I said, a really quick reading. Yours is very, very straightforward. So yeah, I hope this resonated with you. You've learned something. If it did, please go ahead and let me know down in the comment section below. Always looking for feedback and on what I do, and it's nice to hear you know whether or not I picked up on your story and you were able to get some great positive message from spirit. If it does resonate with you, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. You know, it allows me to continue to tap into your energy and deliver you more messages moving forward. And also sharing helps to get my message out to a wider audience of people. And as always, I wish you all the best of luck, Paul number 2, in whatever decision that you make. And yeah, let me know how it goes. All right, you take care. Blessed be. See ya. All right. Hi, Paul number 3. If you're here, you've chosen the black cat oil. This is going to be your reading. So, particular oil. I can't remember all the different contents of it, but there is actually cat. I think there's cat hair in here. We've got a nail, some metal. Um, so black cat oil is a concoction that's used to help the user, bring about, good luck, reversing of hexes, curses, protection against energy that an enemy or whoever might be sending your way, which is interesting because most people think about black cats. They think about superstitiously think about black cats bringing about bad luck, which is actually not necessarily the case. You go back and you read about the origins of the black cat and where that what's the word that I'm looking for? Where that assumption and stereotype came from. There's a whole history behind that you can go out and Google it. But actually, cats are actually black cats in particular are actually considered pretty lucky in some cultures and traditions. And black cats are particularly useful with warding off, like I said, um, they're bringers of actually good luck and good fortune. And black cat oil, like I said, is used to reverse hexes, curses, banishing of negative energies. And if anyone is trying to do something really foul against you, it's something you would use a oil like this for. You can see a nail in here. Nails are pretty symbolic. Um, a nail is something that you would use to kind of fasten something, to secure something. You're building a house or some other sort of structure. You might use a nail, a hammer in to kind of put two objects or things together to hold them in place. Um, so when it comes to witchcraft and wizardry, or just in general, a nail is symbolic of like uh think what's the word I want to use here? Word I'm looking for. Oh, it'll come to me. It'll come to me. Something that is something to do with okay. Now I'm remembering correctly. This is something that you might use really that might be used very well when you're trying to in like a banishing spell or ritual. You want to fixate a particular energy on something or someone or whatever. Nail is symbolic of that. Definitely good with like binding. I'm thinking of what's coming to mind is the movie The Craft, where Nancy, where The main protagonist is doing a binding spell on Nancy to keep her powers in check, keep her from hurting herself or others. She's like, I'm binding you, Nancy. I bind you from doing harm against others and harm against yourself. This is the type of oil or something you use in that sort of like ritual binding in particular. So what I'm getting from this pile number one, if the pile number I said pile number one. Maybe you might want to check out pile number one. There might be some messages here for you as well. Pile number three. Um, you take me as someone that might be very gifted in the art of creating magical concoctions, potions, oils, things like that. If you've not dabbled into it as of yet, it's something that you should consider getting into because you might find an enjoyment out of it. It might be very, very, really good. You might be really, really good with that. Also, I'm getting healer vibes. You might be a natural healer. Might be somebody that's into herbalism, working with magical plants and all other sort of type of things that like again there's plants and stuff in this oil as well as other oils to help with healing, for yourself or for others. Just a natural healer. I'm getting very green kitchen witch, herbal witch, mhm. Something to do with natural with spells and potions. Yeah, you. Mhm. Someone skilled in binding, banishing. You might be naturally lucky, bring a lot of luck to you. Also, since we have the rose quartz here, rose quartz attracts a lot of love. Love for yourself, love for others, a lot of healing, a lot of big healer vibes I'm getting from this pile. All right, let's get into it. So we're gonna start off with, let's look at our Keyway cards. I really, really love our Witch Tarot. Her cards are just so freaking awesome. Let's see what we have here. We have Flying High. Okay. Just Like Magic. And Dead Inside. Okay, so, Yeah, I'm definitely seeing a correlation between this pile and pile number one. So please, check out pile number one as well. So flying high. Let's see what this says here. So if you have been set back and dealt with delays, things will begin to speed up. And before you know it, you would be flying high. So hold on tight and don't look down. Yeah, definitely I'm getting the vibe of you're working on manifesting something. You might have been working on something. There's been a lot of delays, a lot of like setbacks, and you just feel like things haven't really been moving the way that you would like them to move. And Spirit is saying, don't give up, keep moving forward because things are about to turn around for you. They're about to speed up real quick. You're gonna be flying high. You need to be on, be prepared. I just heard be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. And also I'm hearing that song from the Pussycat Dolls. Oh, when I grow up, I think it's when I grow up. When I grow up, I want to be famous. I want to be a star. I want to be in movies. When I grow up, I want to, something about fast cars. Something about be on TV, people on me, be up in the scene. And then when they get in deeper into the chorus, it's like, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. Just might get it. Just might get it. That's why I'm hearing. It's something really big that you're manifesting, pile number three, and something's about to pop off for you. So just like magic, tapping into your manifestation abilities and attracting everything you want because you believe you deserve to have all that the universe has to give you. Make it happen. You are magical. Yeah, you're very, very magical. Power number three you have a lot of power. Very gifted in the art of manifestation, law of attraction, things like that. Recently, you've been kind of doubting your power and abilities because you might have had a couple personal setbacks, been dealt with delays. I'm hearing that the one person that's kind of getting in your way right now is yourself. I think that came out in one of the other pods. Could have been pod number one again. Yeah, it's something about you're kind of your own worst enemy right now because you've allowed something else or someone else to kind of get in the way of your focusing on what it is that you need to focus on and manifesting the things that you really really want. Spirit saying that's gonna change. Dead inside. Stop putting on a lively front when you feel dead inside. Start bringing yourself back to life again. Resurrect that part of you that has been killed. Live again, bitch. This is why. Oh my god, this is why I love Friday with Cheryl. I'm here. You need to live, bitch. Somebody has been just rolled over and laid down and played dead because, they've gone through a little bit of a rut, gone through a little bit of some failures, some heartbreak, some shit didn't work out, some job didn't work out, something didn't work out or whatever. Now you're just like, oh man, I just don't have it anymore. I don't have the power. I doubt myself and I doubt my abilities. The Spirit is saying, stop that shit, learn how to live again. Let the past go, move forward, get out, bring that liveliness back into your life, back into yourself. Stop pretending like everything is okay when you really feel dead as hell inside. And you need to make a decision to do something different, move forward, learn how to live again, live a little. And don't worry, you have been having setbacks and you have been having delays, but that's about to change very quickly. You're gonna be flying high. You're gonna be very. I feel like actually whatever it is that you're manifesting is gonna be so big. You might believe in the back of your mind there is no way in hell I'm gonna be able to manifest this particular dream right here. And then when it actually happens, you're gonna be so in shock at your own power and ability to manifest that you're just gonna be like, damn. Why did I ever doubt myself and my abilities before? I should have been, worked on this. I should have been done this. There's a cauldron here, bubbling up, some sort of. Someone here is really, yeah. I'm getting a lot of green vibes. Something to do with magical spells and potions. You're very very good at it. Somebody might have done a manifestation ritual. If not recently, it's been in a recent past, possibly a couple months. I just saw 12:12 on the clock. It might be significant for someone. You might have done a very powerful manifestation ritual and it's really starting to take effect now. And you're going to start seeing some very interesting things happen, like really powerful miracles pretty much. So let's take a look more into from the Samhain Oracle about what things in particular might be possibly getting in your way, blocking your practice, if not anything, any guidance from spirit, and other things you need to be aware of that might be helping you in this journey. So we've got Spider number 37. That breaks down to a 10. 10 could be significant. Um, it says, what a wild web we weave, dear child, a delicious mystery untamed. So, um, what I'm getting from this card is you're the spider here. You've been weaving and manifesting something. You've been creating this weave. A spider is a very creative, feminine energy, all about creativity, creation. Um, you know, putting things together, building a web of intricate, you know, building out your own reality or what you wish for. Also, this card, I remember from what I've read in the book when it comes to this card in particular, something about yeah, like I said, you might have done a ritual recently. This card talks about doing rituals, putting it out there, and allowing You've weaved a web. Now you have to sit back and allow it to catch your prey. Catch whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Catch whatever it is that you have um that you're trying to capture within this web. The universe has gotten your order. It's outside of your hands now, and it's going to take some time. It's like when a spider waiting. Spiders don't necessarily, well, some spiders, but most spiders that I know of build a web and they sit back and they wait patiently until something comes along and gets caught up in it. But that could be, days, it could be hours, days, weeks before, anything actually gets caught up in the web. It takes time, takes patience, waiting around like a spider. This is also giving me, when it comes to the practice of ritual and invocation and, spells and all that, sometimes it might, depending on the level and nature of whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish. Like if it's a really really big dream, like for example you're trying to manifest becoming a millionaire, well that takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of effort over time, as well as a lot of work that you have to put in behind the scenes in order to fully manifest something like that. um and you might have to do a couple rituals, you might have to do it a couple times before you actually catch whatever it is that you want. I really am getting pile number three, that you've been manifesting something for a very, very long time. Possibly could be even for some of you years. And you are just been doubting, spirit, when is it going to my time? It must not, if it happened, if it hasn't happened now, it must not ever going to be able to happen. No, that's not the case. It's just that it takes a lot of additional time and energy to really, this particular thing that you're trying to catch, whatever it is, this is huge. And it's going to take a lot of work and effort to actually capture whatever it is. But Spirit's saying you're very, 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 very close to getting it. You're about to be flying very high. I'm getting for someone here, maybe a couple people. I'm almost hearing like with the song particular, the Pussycat Dolls. When I grow up, she's like, I want to be famous. I want to be a star. I want to be in movies. Um, Pussy. Let me look up the lyrics here. When I grow up, it's all about, you know. Let me see. Pussycat Dolls. I'm just looking up the lyrics here. Says, now I've got a confession. When I was young, I wanted attention. I promised myself that I'd do anything at all for them to notice me. But I ain't complaining. We all want to be famous. So go ahead and say what you want to say. You don't know what it's like to be nameless. Want them to know what your name is. Because, see, when I was younger, I would say, when I grow up, I want to be famous. I want to be a star. I want to be in movies. When I grow up, I want to see the world, drive nice cars. I want to have groupies. When I grow up, be on TV. People know me, be on magazines. When I grow up, fresh and clean. Number one chick when I step on the scene. Now be careful what you whisper, because you just might get it. Just might get it. Just might get it. Now be careful what you whisper, for just might get it. Just might get it. Just might get it. Get it? They used to tell me I was silly until I popped up on the TV. Ha 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 ha. I always wanted to be a superstar and knew that singing songs would get me this far. Somebody here is a singer or could possibly get big off of using their voice in some way, shape, or form. Something about somebody's used to being nameless, but wanting people to know that their name. Somebody here wants the world to know who they are, to know their name. I'm hearing you're gonna know one of these days. You're gonna pay attention to me. The whole world's gonna know my name. I'm looking across at my vision board. I'm seeing movies at the top of it. Big Shot. Ooh, the Lord. Let this be a message for me. Something is coming. Something is coming. Something big. Mm-mm. Also saying music here. Something to do with music for some of you. For others, there of you, something else about your voice, something significant about your voices that is coming through that's going to lead you in a very, very big direction. Also with voices here, we have with the tug at the gut feel, the romance your very breath, listen to the gentle flickering within your eyes, for this is where they guide. Yeah, this is in particular is the voices of your ancestors are around you. Definitely getting guidance from spirit. Um, I'm hearing clear. Somebody here is clairvoyant and clairaudient. Could actually be hearing the voices of your ancestors. Those who have passed on, those who are leading you and guiding you in the right direction. I'm also getting very heavily with these two combination of cards. So number 42, number that's my lucky number. This might be for me, y'all. Like, anyway. Let me not say that because I don't want none of y'all ruin it with y'all crusty ass energy. No disrespect. Not everybody that is of my highest good watches my channel. I know that, so you know. Anyway, someone's manifesting something really big, and this is telling me whatever it is, your order you put out to the universe is guiding it. Your ancestors heard you. They're all over whatever this is. They're guiding you. Listen. Make sure you continue to tap in. Follow their guidance and instruction. They're going to lead you down in the right direction, the right path. Let me see if there's anything else. This is the oracle, by the way. Seasons of the Witch. So this oracle. 42. Yeah, spider's about mystery and growth. Yeah. Spider has been crawling into your web to remind you to cast your weave, then give it time to catch your prey. Spirits ask you to give the wish me a car, stuff a break. Set your intentions, but then let them go. Don't obsess about how long it's taking your intention to come to life or your spell to work. Focusing on getting your way only draws attention to the fact that you do not have it. That is the space where doubt creeps in, and doubt is the destroyer of magic. Yeah, don't doubt your abilities. That is destroying your manifestation powers. Trying to take control of how something will come to you may be the very thing that keeps your goal from happening. Remember, the powers that be are smarter than you. They know all, see all, know the best path to take. It might take longer, but what if you discover something you didn't even know you needed or wanted along the way? Yeah. Mm-hmm. The spider could also be a power or total a power animal for some of you. Could also be a familiar. Somebody's familiar as a spider. That's interesting. Voices, encouragement, inner knowing. Mm-hmm. Voices surround us, but we have to listen carefully. The powers speak to us in many different ways, encouraging us as we travel along our path. There's a voice that can be found in plants, animals, colors, shapes, winds, and rains. Definitely spider. And you might have somebody might have like a lone spider or something else in your house that that you kind of see and hangs around frequently. Or you might see spiders a lot. Somebody in particular though might have a spider that comes back around their house and builds a web every so often. Don't mess with it. It's there with a message for you. Hmm. Yeah, again, it's saying here the card comes to you as a reminder. Listen to guidance offered by spirit through your environment. One of the best ways to connect is to go out in nature, ask a question to the wind, and listen for an answer. Ask your question. Wait for the powers that be to answer. Be open minded about the ways an answer can appear. Look for synchronicities or consistent signs that come together to tell a story. Something is a sign if you feel a connection to it, no matter how silly it is. Trust in your ability to receive the language of spirit. The powers that be will see this and will offer more to you. Yeah. So, standing out in some sort of forest. For some of you, there could be some sort of wooded area that's familiar, that calls to you out in nature, that you can go to and ask guidance for spirit. You'll get answers there. For some of you, it's an area near water. I'm seeing a lake or a creek. For some of you, live near ocean. Could be a area near ocean, some sort of wooded area near ocean. For some reason, I'm seeing the film Pocahontas, where she's talking to grandmother Willow, and she was saying, like, all around you are spirits, child. They're in the air, the earth, the water. If you listen, they will guide you. And then she speaks the song, Quay, Quay, not through wrath, you will understand. Listen with your heart, you will understand. Let the winds, let the, what did she say? Let the, something fall upon you like the, I gotta look it up now. Listen with your heart, you will understand. Listen with your heart. Yeah, it says, Quay, Quay, not to Ra, you will understand. Listen with your heart, you will understand. Let it break upon you like a wave upon the sand. Listen with your heart, you will understand. Heavy air energy. Someone here is a Gemini, or could have that placement in your chart. Um, there's someone has an area where they go out to seek guidance from spirit, and there's something about the winds. The wind. The answers come through the wind. Listen and let it guide you, I'm hearing. Okay. So let's take a look at I pulled a card from the Crystal Healing Oracle. What is there something particular that the collective needs to be, pile number 3 needs to be aware of, that they might possibly need to heal, that might be a hindrance on this journey, that might be blocking things? So we have number 37, lavender aragonite, 37 30. Oh, look at that, 37. So number 37 might be very significant for someone here could be 37 years old, or 3 and 7 break down to a 10. So I'm seeing here, so a good angel number might be 37, and also we have 10 here. Mm-hmm. So yeah, environmental healing. Just went back to, there's an area in particular that's calling to you, where you're going to get a lot of healing and also answers to questions that you've been having. This comes to heal your personal environment and Earth's meridian grid and raises the vibration of the planet. Here, spirit is saying to become comfortable in your own body and environment. You incarnated to be a guardian for the planet. Again, I said in the beginning, I was getting very much healer vibes with this particular pile. You're a vehicle for purifying and healing the earth, reminding others that a sacred living being to be treated with respect. Pay attention to where you live within yourself. Do your inner housekeeping and nourish yourself. Open up yourself to higher vibrational energies. Do not participate in anything that despoils the planet or diminishes its resources. Work with your power animal and nourish your inner being. For again, for somebody, a power animal could actually be a spider. For some reason, I'm seeing a ladybug. Again, a ladybug is a representation of good luck. Something good luck is coming. It could also be a power animal. Something, some sort of insect. Also seeing a praying mantis. Cicada. Yeah, work with your power animal. Also could be a bird. Um, Also something here to do with mushrooms. Mushrooms here significant. Maybe the area that resonates with you. There are a lot of mushrooms and other like different types of naturally growing plants there. Um, Nourish your inner being. Take no risks. Take no risk and avoid excesses. If your environment is unhealthy and disharmonious, it cannot support well-being. Transform it, and well-being returns. hmm Someone could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius. Yeah, lots of very earth and air energy here. Even with the flying high. You hear that song by Rihanna, Shine Bright Like a Diamond? Also, I'm seeing Cher for some reason. That I'm hearing that song Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves. That's for somebody. Somebody here could really like Cher or resonate with that song. Also, the song Gypsy by Fleetwood Mac could be significant for somebody. So basically, this is all about healing of yourself and your environment. Pile number three. That is something that you should focus on at this time. So let's take a look at the Witch's Wisdom Oracle. See what we have out of that. So we have Watchtower of the North, Winter. So, mhm. Something to do with. I'm just getting the sense of something being thawed out. Last winter, something might have happened that might have been very significant for you. I'm also getting something about reflection here. Hold on. Let's see what we else. Let's see what else we have. We also have here. Oh, look at that! See what I said? Witch healer. Yes, you are a natural healer. And that's so crazy. I said that one of someone's spirit animal power animal could possibly be a bird. There's a bird here, a crow. Crows could be significant for someone. I think this the witch on here is carrying a. I'm gonna say that's lavender or something else. I'm also seeing a lot of brooms here. Broomstick. Brooms are very significant with clearing of a particular energy of a space. We also have the chalice here, fulfillment. Let me give me a second while I pull up I'm gonna pull up the little guide for this oracle here. so I can get more depth on the Watchtower of the North. Let's see, which is wisdom. Something significant about by winter time you're going to have seen some very significant change. Let's see. Winter, winter, winter. Wait. I passed it. Hold on. Where are you? Where are you? Watchtower of the North. Winter, 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 winter. Okay. Yeah, something significant about the winter. Season of winter brings you its gifts steeped in magic and mystery. As it works in conjunction with the element of earth. Yeah, earth energy. By visiting, also getting something about reflection. So, um, it's saying here by visiting the watchtowers of the north, you're being called to go deep within, to rest and recharge while earth nourishes and restores you. Yeah, okay. So usually in wintertime, it's a time of like resting, relaxation. We don't go out, we don't really do much in the wintertime. We're wrapping up the year and it's kind of like just a time to get cozy, sit and really reflect inwardly about, what's coming up in the new year, what you've already gone through. Hmm. This will assist you in aspects of home life, security, and nourishing that you require. Connect with the crone aspect of the triple goddess as you journey with the god in elder form inwards and face that which you have ignored for too long. Allow winter to freeze out any unwanted behaviors, situations, or addictions you have been holding on to, stripping you bare within the dark chambers of winter's tomb. The color black represents the element of earth and should be used in accordance with your magical workings at the time of midnight. Okay. Winter shares its wisdom and associated with the card that flanks this one. Okay. Okay. Foresight, you're going through Dark Night of Soul. Oh, okay. Now I can understand why this pile resonates with pile number one. Pile number one, it came out, they were going through Dark Night of the Soul. It could be a similar energy, similar energies, but different message between these two piles. There's a need to surrender and release. The persist. The words will be life changing. You're going through a You're metamorphosing. It's time to rest and rejuvenate. The ancestors are connecting with you. Again, that goes back to voices here. Ancestors are trying to get through to you. Invoke your dark side with harm to none. That's very interesting. Dark side. I'm hearing dark side of the moon. Yeah, there's something dark within you that might actually aid you in your practice, but it's kind of like, how do I make this make sense? If you think about Star Wars, for example, Rey, the character of Rey, who finds out later on that she is a Palpatine, she's got a lot of dark energy in her. She's able to defy death. She can shoot out electricity. She can do all these different things, which she's running away from it, considering it a hindrance. But actually, this is a power that she should tap into that makes her stronger and more resilient and capable than the other folks who are just either Jedi or Sith. She's kind of like a mixture of both good and light. Tapping into that dark side can actually help aid you as long as you be it harm none, do as thou wilt. Okay. Hail and welcome, guardians of the North Star. This is a time of time of the ancestors. Power of the earth connects us to our wisdom and understanding of the old ways. Goddess integrates and becomes the aspect of the crone as the god embraces the wisdom of the elder. Pentacle protects this quarter. Yeah. Okay. So definitely your ancestors are trying to send you some sort of message. about your potential, your destiny. With the healer, it's all about tapping into the ancient ways and wisdom of those who walk the path before you. That's why they're trying to connect with you. So honestly, you could be a descendant of a long line of practitioners and healers, medicine women, shamans, powerful women who are just well versed in the craft and the art of medicine and ancient ways of working with the earth to heal and to manifest and make things happen. You know, it also says here unlocking your herbal knowledge. I talked about herbalism before. That's confirmation from spirit. Thanks, spirit. Gather ingredients from plants and fungi. You know, unlock your herbal knowledge in order to work with recipes for elixirs, healing potions. What did I say? Somebody here can potentially have a very powerful gift in creating elixirs, potions, and things to heal themselves and others. Naturally, you're a wise and strong healer. There's nothing to fear, everything to gain when witches cross your path. When witch cross your path. Again, foresight, natural healer. Natural affinity with plants and herbs. You could study to qualify as a herbal practitioner. Use complementary medicine or herbal therapy to heal. Mm-mm. Nature calls to women and men to walk the craft of the wise and balanced integrity and honor by honoring God and Goddess, Lord and Lady, and understanding the role of high priestess and priest. Someone here has the potential to be a very, very powerful high priest or priestess. Um, mm-hmm. Something about combining knowledge with old as well as the new. Finding because pile number one, there was a little bit about I don't want to give it away, but do it yourself. Um, do it yourself in terms of creating your own ways to practice and knowledge. But here's a saying: combine that with old ways of working, guidance from those who have been here before you. A lot of ancient wisdom and knowledge is there at your disposal. All you have to do is tap in, listen to spirit, and ask them to, give you the answers and the knowledge that you're seeking. And I feel like this whole process is going to be very fulfilling here to you with the chalice. Somebody here might have a chalice on their altar, or should look into having a chalice on their altar, offering sweet wines and other sort of shoot, you can even offer a potion or elixir or whatever it is as a offering respect to the ancestors, the deities who you are connecting with. Someone here is a deity or deities in particular really likes wine, particularly red or dark wine. Offer that when you're trying to manifest something and just see how quickly things move in your favor. Mhm. See, what else do we have about chalice? Chalice, 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 chalice. Hold on, y'all. I keep passing it. Okay, yeah, yeah. Deep thirst to connect with the magic of the old ways, overflowing desire to remember and awakening. An awakening runs through your veins and speaks to your very soul. Your quest has led you to scour the pages of books in order to learn rituals, spells, properties of herbs, traditional ways of yesteryear. Yeah, the ideas of covens and to be initiated into the power of a group of like-hearted others stirs your interest as well. Yeah, someone might be interested in starting either their own coven or joining a local coven of interest. Hmm. If you're naturally solitary, that also is good too. Might encourage you to step away from the views and opinions of others and take your own path towards that which you seek. Again, it's all leading back to pile number one. So basically, in a nutshell, you watch pile number one. You watch pile number three. Also watch pile number one. That one's for you as well. Um, Chalice is all about the fulfillment that you seek is and has always been inside of you. Oh my God, that's a similar message that came out of pile number one. You are the one true vessel that is waiting to be filled. Now drink. Drink from the chalice that stands before you, for your search is almost over. Instead of seeking all that you require elsewhere, yeah, it's within you. Your search is a form of procrastination. Be open to spirit and follow your intuition. You're nearly there. Don't quit. Something that has been missing will turn up. You will receive an unexpected visitor. Work with the element of water. Check in with your emotions. Drink more water. Drink more water. Yeah. Someone here is dehydrated. Or something about your diet and journey you might need to change up. Someone might benefit from having a more earth-based diet or plant-based. Chalice represents water as one of the four elemental tools that a witch uses. A symbol of unity of the coven, it is passed around the circle to drink of blessed water or wine during ritual. Associated with the moon and the goddess of the name Chalice stems back to the legend of the Holy Grail, but goblets have been used in ritual for thousands of years. Okay, yeah. Mm. This is deep. I'm picking up on Cancerian energy, which is what I was picking up on pile number one. So it's like it's the same, like two different messages for the same energy. I've been getting this pretty frequently with the last couple of readings. It's almost like maybe I should reduce this to like maybe just one or two piles. Mm. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. Yeah, something about returning to the old ways. There's a lot. You could be pile number three, somebody that has actually your soul is older than you're a lot older soul wise than what you think. You might have lived very many lifetimes. I have a deep inner knowing of spiritual knowledge and practice that is like very deep within you that your spirit is waiting for you to call on them to help you to unlock. Yeah, it's there. You might be somebody that's just very naturally good at healing, knowing which herbs to use. In your food or any concoction that you're putting together. You might be naturally gifted at just putting together spells and rituals on the fly. Being able to pick up on certain type of energies and things resonates with you where you could just put together really quick. You don't necessarily have to pick up a bunch of books or things like that to get your knowledge. Just like it's there and you just kind of run with it. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's a little crazy. That's what I'm picking up on. So let's see what particular deities might be guiding you, helping you at this time, and what message that they're trying to convey. As a result, we have Gaia. Oh, the mother goddess Gaia, Earth. Number 16 breaks down to a 7. 7 could be significant. And then we have Green Kara, I want to say. Salvation, number 18. But it's in reverse. So the way these cards work, anytime the goddess card is upright, that means there's some sort of message of empowerment that that particular goddess or deity wants to convey to you. If it's in reverse, it's a message of alignment. Something that they want to, they're helping to bring you back into alignment about something. So let's read about Gaia, the earth, connecting back to the earth. Someone here has a very deep connection to earth. It's something about being grounded. So it says, being grounded, slowing down, remaining present in your body is a message the Greek goddess Gaia has for you right now. Perhaps you've spent too much time in your head lately and have not taken as good care of yourself as you would have liked. Get into a rhythm. Make sure you get enough sleep. Commit to spending more time in nature. Eat sustainably with conscious awareness. Gaia, the earth, mother of all life, invites you to pay attention to your body, for you are a creature of earth as well as spirit. You are part of this living earth. What is the foundation for all of life that has a physical form? What form does your life take? This is the perfect time to take a closer look to ensure you're happy with it. You're also asked to examine the foundation of what you are building now. Does it feel solid and stable? Now is the perfect time to focus on stability and security, ensuring you move forward in a grounded way. The goddess Gaia reminds you that the earth is a playground for conscious manifestation. So be respectful of that. Be respectful of this truth. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Focus on your stability and security. And then you see how she is holding her stomach. She appears to be pregnant. This is giving me a lot of, fertility, abundance. Somebody here could be actually expecting. Or if you are trying to get pregnant, there's a high possibility of you being successful at this time. Somebody might have gotten pregnant around the winter time and now could be expecting sometime during a late spring or early summer, or just sometime near the summer the summertime. Mm. Or you could be currently manifesting something big that's taken a long time, because with pregnancy it takes 9 months to create a brand new human being before you give birth and bring them out into the world. It's something you've been manifesting for possibly at least a year, if not longer. And it's about to finally show its face and be born, whatever it is. Something big, life changing, because the birth of a child is life changing. My baby's in the background. Yeah. Um. So if you look at Green Terra. I said card, but it's kind of hard to read this text here. Green Terra. She is a Tibetan goddess, also known as She Who Saves. So her alignment message is she's here to remind you that salvation is contingent on your willingness to release your ego conflicts and surrender your wants and unmet desires to the divine. Do you find yourself swimming in a nagging spiral of dissatisfaction? I think you are, because, hence the dead inside and the, delays and blockages. Um, Are you comparing yourself to others and always coming up short? Do you feel entitled to the manifestation of your wants, arriving in the only form that you will accept? When you're suffering from longing and wanting, you are like a hungry ghost that will never be fed, and blind to the opportunities that are truly yours. Never fear. Just as a true friend will let you know when you're off track, Green Tar will let you know when you're out of alignment. She will save you from the destructive qualities of greed, entitlement, elitism, as well as the consciousness of lack, with the following alignment task. Get right with yourself and the world again. First, know that you are exactly where you need to be right now, and if that means empty for a time, that is perfect. Instead of looking at what isn't there, bless every tiny aspect of your life with deep gratitude. Green Tar will show you that the world is your friend. You've only been fighting against yourself. Like what did I say before? Thank you, Spirit. I love when Spirit confirms what I'm picking up in my intuition. That is so crazy. Your biggest enemy right now is yourself. Like I said before, you're only fighting against yourself. That's what's causing these blockages and these delays. But Spirit is saying that's going to change the second that you release and you let go. Give your unmet desires and all of that to the universe, and just watch how things start to flow and work out in your favor. Believe in it. You will then recognize the earth as a place of joy and abundance. Yeah. I'm seeing nothing but abundance here. This is abundance. This is fertility. This is the birth of something new and great. Yeah, something's about to change significantly in your life. It's, again, flying high. Something big. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. to see what might be going on in your current waking life, what you need to be aware of, maybe in this next week, next couple weeks, what's kind of coming down the pipe. We have number 18, the moon. 18 breaks down to a 9. Um, so with the moon card, moon can represent things not being all what they seem, looking below the surface. Um, Sometimes it can represent illusions, very sort of secretive energy. It could also represent, being overwhelmed and swimming in emotions. In this case, I'm getting something is not all of what it seems. There's something missing, something that you're not seeing that's hidden from you. I see the strength card here, number 8. So we've got some Leo energy here. You see this which she's taming this beast, this lion, and also using her power to hold off a tornado at the same time. Some sort of frustrations or frustration, tension, holding back, being holding something back, being strong. Moon and strength. Something, maybe there's something that you don't see coming that's going to require all of your strength in order to deal with. I see the 6 of cups here. 6 of cups can represent, the past, nostalgia, someone from the past, just past energy in general, possibly a past life. I'm also getting from this, there could be unlocking some sort of secret knowledge from the past. Oh yeah, the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is sometimes it can represent, this is air energy. It could be something, some sort of quick, fast decision is being made. Someone sometime hostile, language or energy, someone coming in to disrupt or do something, fighting for something. Someone from your past might be coming in to argue about something. That's for somebody. It's going to take all of your hidden strength and wisdom and grace to diffuse the situation, the tension between you and some past person, possibly for somebody. Followed by the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles is about heartbreak, disappointment, sorrow, despair. Someone is not happy about something. I'm getting, you might be currently. So in one scenario, I'm getting that there's someone might be swimming in some sort of secret or hidden emotions that they've been hiding. They feel like they can no longer hold back. Someone from your past coming back around. They just have to charge in. They have to say something because it's really starting to bother them. Whatever this is the secrets or whatever it is that they're holding on to is getting a little bit too much to bear. Also, for somebody, I'm getting something to do with a past life where I'm getting really big Salem witch, or something that maybe in the past life you might have been accused of being you might have been accused of being a witch, or someone from some sort of falling out, because we're going from 6 of Cups, some sort of relationship that you had with someone, maybe possibly someone older. I see a child here and an older individual. Could have been a childhood situation, or maybe just a past life situation where some sort of falling out or accusation that led to a 5 of Cups, horror, sorrow, despair. Mm, yeah. Knight of Knight of Swords, man. Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords. Bear with me, y'all. There's a lot of different situation scenarios coming through. Knight of Swords could be representing success, being assertive, doing something with haste, quick decision making. Oh, it could be. It could be. Hmm. Someone has a fear of tapping into the old ways, or I feel like just something. Somebody feels like there's something missing deep down inside to them. There's something missing. They feel like they don't have the strength. They don't have the something about having the strength to tap into some sort of ancient knowledge, or ancient something from the something to do with the past, possibly a past life, that's going to bring about having the for some reason I'm getting like past life regression. Maybe somebody might be looking into, or should look into, past life regression. It's gonna take a lot of it's gonna like take a lot of strength and energy, but there's something about doing this. It's going to unlock a missing piece that you need to discover about something that happened to you in a past life. And once you have knowledge of whatever this is, it might. Okay, this is crazy, but I'm getting somebody might have been killed in a past life. You might have been killed in a past life. Somebody might have betrayed you, or declared war, or did something to you in a past life because of your gifts and your knowledge. And I'm hearing accusation of being a witch that led to a lot of sorrow, a lot of despair. It harmed you in some way. Also, which is something that you don't see coming, is going to require a lot of strength and graceful something you're gonna have to calm some tension between you and some person from the past who might be coming in to, you know, to quickly um, communicate some sort of some issue or some disappointment that they have with you. Is someone from the past who is feeling really kind of angry a little bit, something towards you because they're disappointed and despair about something. Or it could be that, you know, someone's gonna come out of nowhere, while you're kind of hiding and dealing with things by yourself. um there's also a emphasis of healing some inner childhood wounds, something that's caused you a lot of deep despair, regret, disappointment, inner childhood wounds that, you know, that's really cut you deep that you need to heal. This is something about yourself beneath the surface that you've been kind of disregarding, because the moon card is also about, you know, maybe there's something that you need to look, because if you can see, this cat is looking into the water and they see a panther. There's something deep within inside you that you have been, that needs to be healed, possibly that you've been disregarding. There could also be some sort of powerful hidden talent that you've been maybe afraid to unlock. I was getting that for somebody. Yeah, there's mm-hmm, a lot of inner healing. The spirit is saying, you know, have the strength and courage to do whatever it is. It might be painful. The knowledge. So if you're going through a dark night of the soul, because somebody here definitely is going through a dark night of the soul, it's going to take a lot of strength and a willingness to go and embrace and sort of, because also with the strength card, it's about, you know, animalistic instinct, taming your inner beast. You know, she seems to be pretty happy keeping this tornado at bay. Got this lion at her whim, this little cat kind of looking up to her. So it's like, it's almost like you are coming to grips with your inner demons, your dark side, finding the balance between the two. I'm also getting with the Six of Cups, there is a emotional balance here. Um, you know, successfully fighting off the pain, the Five of Cups, the despair, the disappointment. You know, and just being completely content with who you are as a whole, with both light and dark energies. Again, also came out in pile number one. So yeah, definitely go watch pile number one and pile number three, because there are definitely messages here that resonate for you there as well. Hear my baby laughing in the background. There's definitely gonna be a time to celebrate. That's confirmation you're gonna be flying high really soon. So don't be in despair. Keep on manifesting. Heal through the pain, the inner darkness, and yeah, keep moving forward. Fly high, pile number one. All right, pile number one. Oh God, pile number one. Like I keep saying, go watch pile number one as your pile two. I keep saying it. Sorry, pile number three. Thank you, pile number three. That is your reading. That's all I have for you. If this resonated with you, please let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share my channel so I can get this message out to other people. I continue to tap in your energies and, you know, deliver additional guidance and messages to you from spirit, and just kind of get my message out to as many people as I can as a whole. All right, I really, really appreciate you being here. I hope this helped you in some way, shape, or form. And yeah, good luck. Pile number three. All right, take care.